If Azure Monitoring confuses you, you're not alone. Logs, metrics, VM insights, change tracking, and inventory. It feels like 10 different services. But what if I told you all of this is controlled by just one thing, data collection rule or DCR? Now think of DCR is like a delivery manager. We have a source, which is VM or an application. Then we have is a data collection rule, which is the brain. Then we have is the destination where we want our data to be sent. So a DCR decides what data to collect, like logs or performance counters coming from the virtual machine, and where the data needs to be sent, like the log analytics workspace. And if you understand this, Azure monitoring becomes easy. Because in a nutshell, DCR works in these three principles, that is a source, data collection rule, and then destination. Now, DCR supports five main things, and each solves a different problem. So we have logs, metrics, we have insights, change tracking, and inventory. Then we have as a custom data. So let's go one by one with real world scenarios to understand it better. So logs, when we are running a virtual machine, whether it's a Windows or a Linux, we often want to collect important logs. For example, in application, we have a folder where application writes logs and we want to collect it and then analyze it later for any anomalies or setting up alerting. So we use logs when we want detailed information. Examples, error in your application, login failures, system events. So how it works is your VM generate logs, and in the data collection rule we define we want to collect it, and then after collection we send it to log analytics workspace. And for the demo part, each component, logs, metrics, VM insights, change tracking, and custom data we'll see later on in this video. Next we have is metrics. We use metrics when we want quick numbers, like what is the CPU utilization of my VM at particular time, or the disk usage, or a network. Basically, it's a time series database wherein we have numerical values with respect to the time. And metrics will help you in drilling down if my resources, like a virtual machine, is not running high on CPU, memory, or a disk usage, and all other components. Then we have is VM insights. So we use VM insights when we want everything in one place, like performance, which covers CPU, memory, disk, network, all of that. And then we have is dependencies. If our VM is dependent on other services, so VM emits telemetry data. Azure Monitor agent installed in the virtual machine collects the data, and data collection rule defines where that data needs to be sent. Next we have is a change tracking and inventory. So change tracking and inventory are basically that tracks whatever softwares, files, and registries are present in your virtual machine. Change tracking notifies when you want to know what's changed. For example, if any software is installed, or if a file is modified, or a registry changes were done. Right. Then we have is a custom data. That is what we have is advanced ingestion. We use this when Azure doesn't collect your data by default. So example, your custom app logs, external systems or APIs. Basically, we can define if our application is writing logs to a specific folder and we want to collect the data from there, we can utilize the custom data. So now when to use what? So for the logs, best for troubleshooting. You need detailed event history, root cause analysis, or KQL queries on your data. Then we have is metrics, which is your health monitoring, and you will use it when you want real-time dashboards, auto-scale triggers, or threshold alerts like CPU memory. And then we have is VM insights. VM insights cover everything. You have your full VM visibility when you need out-of-the-box performance and dependency maps that you can directly visualize from the portal. Then we have is a change tracking. Change tracking helps you with audit and compliance. So basically when any changes are made to your applications or softwares, file registry, you will have a record of those changes when enabled. And then we have is a custom data, that is the custom ingestion when your data source isn't natively supported and you want to collect that data. All these five capabilities share one foundation, that is data collection rule, which sits in the middle that oversees everything, the collection, and then send that data to the workspace, to the destination. So now let's head over to the portal and enable all of these options one by one. So for this testing, I already have a Linux virtual machine, and that virtual machine doesn't have any extension yet. And for this testing, we need to have a data collection rule. So I'll search for data collection rule, then click on create, give the name demo DCR, and then put the subscription and the resource group and the platform type. If your virtual machines are Windows or Linux based, choose accordingly, or if you have both, you can use all. and then next resources. In the resources, you can specify what resources you want to add to this data collection rule, whatever you want to collect. I'll add that later on. Next, collect and deliver will add data sources. And in here, as my virtual machine is Linux, I'll use the Linux syslog. And then I'll specify what I want to collect. For now, I'll click on all, then next destination. And for destination, I would need to have a workspace that is the storehouse for your logs. And currently, I do not have any. I'll create one too. And the name we can use is Demo Log Analytics Workspace, and the region will keep the same as our data collection rule, which is Central India. And the next tag and review and create. So it got deployed. Let's go back, then cancel, add data source, and then Linux syslog, and then we'll select all. Next destination, and at destination we'll choose logs, a subscription where my workspace is, which is in cloud demos, and then I can see my workspace. So I'll select this one and then add data source, and the next tag I'll leave that as it is. Next review and create. So currently we are working on the logs part, and we have the data collection rule which is created. We'll go to resource. Then we'll go to sources because we have to add our Linux VM. Add, and then let's expand where our virtual machine is, Linux VM, and then apply. And if you have seen my previous video, you would know two things are going to happen here. That is a data collection rule and identity will get enabled. So you can see the agent got installed. So if I go to my virtual machine, you'll see in the extension Azure Monitor agent will get installed, which actually takes care of the data collection. So it's still getting installed and provisioning succeeded. Other thing it did is enable the identity through which it communicates with other Azure services like DCR, right? So identity is already present, and we'll go back to DCR. And the visualizer, you can see which machines are connected and what is being collected from the virtual machine. Linux VM is attached to data sources Linux syslog, sending that to the workspace demo logs, right? If it would have been multiple virtual machines, you would see multiple VMs here. I'll go back to resources and then refresh. And now to see the collected logs, that will get present in the workspace. So in the workspace, go to the table. We would see a table here named with the logs. And if you go to logs, then run, and you can see the data is being collected, right? You can see the audit syslog message, audit type. If I expand one, we have information like source type Linux, the syslog message, and then the host IP, kernel, and all those information. And also with this particular logs, we can set up alerting whenever a particular logs gets generated. That is critical for your VM. You can set up alerting, like if you go to these three dots, you have new alert rule, you have other option as well, right? So this is how logs data collection works with the Azure Monitor agent that gets installed on the virtual machine. And next we have is a metrics. For metrics, Azure automatically collects that data. For that, we can just directly go to the portal and our resource. So this is my resource, and the monitoring, we have metrics option. We'll click on that. And in here, we have the scope being the virtual machine and the metric namespace being the virtual machine host. And you can see the lot of option being available to us for CPU, memory, disk, network, latency, IOPS, throughput, etc. We can directly check. For example, if I want to check the percentage CPU and see the utilization, also I can set up alert rule from here. So for this demo, using metrics in DCR for the virtual machine, I'll create a separate data collection rule and we'll test that on the Windows virtual machine. So for data collection rule, we'll go to create, then add DCR demo, then the resource group, region, and platform type all. Next resources will add the Windows virtual machine. In the data source will add performance counters being CPU, memory, disk. Will remove network, system, and process. Next destination. And in the destination, we'll select Azure Monitor Metrics Preview, and then just a subscription because all the data is going to get stored at the subscription level, right? Destination, we do not have to select any because it's going to get stored at subscription. Next, Next tag will leave as it is. Then next review and create. So what will happen now is a extension and the identity will get enabled. So this is my Windows virtual machine. And if you go to extension, Azure Monitor agent will get installed. And next identity will also get enabled, which we can see here. So now it will take 5 to 10 minutes of time, and after that we'll see a different namespace, and whatever we have specified in our data collection rule, that we can check from the data sources. We can go to performance counters, and this all data will get collected at the metrics. So now to check this, we'll go back to the virtual machine and let's wait for 5 minutes for the data to get reflected. Meanwhile, the data is being collected. We'll search for disk, and right now you cannot see the CDE drive data utilization, whatever disk we have inside this virtual machine, because that does not come directly from outside. That is only we can see when we have the agent installed and comes from inside the operating system. So let's wait for the data to get collected, and then we'll see those information. So after 5 minutes or so, you can see we have the metric namespace, virtual machine guest, that is custom, that basically comes from inside the virtual machine. And this data doesn't get stored in the workspace, it directly gets stored in Azure metrics at the subscription level. And if I scroll further, you can see we have C drive free space and similarly D, right? So if I select C, you can see how much space is available. Right now, 10% is only utilized and 90% is free, right? And we can similarly add multiple sources from the data collection rule, and that will get populated here. And we can set up alerting also directly by going this way. And then you can see the signal name already being selected. And similarly, if you do at the subscription level, you can monitor multiple virtual machine for different drives also, right? So this was the example of how we can use the Azure VM metrics via DCR. For next we have is VM Insights. So VM Insights is where we have the comprehensive solution for your performance, health, and dependency mapping that you can see directly in the portal by just enabling it. For that, I'll go to virtual machine, and then under monitoring, we would have insights. Now it is Azure Monitor. Right now, you can see we have some metrics that is available to us, but not all, like memory utilization and network dropped packets, network errors, logical disk used, etc. Now to enable this, we'll go to monitor settings. And under monitoring settings, this is the option which is Microsoft is pushing towards, which is using open telemetry metrics. For now, I'll proceed with the classic log based metrics, and it automatically choosing the workspace where the data is going to be sent. And if you want to see other information as well, I'll click on customize infrastructure monitoring. In here, you'll choose the log-based metrics, which is the classic option, and choose other workspace if you want to send it there. For me, I'm fine with the demo logs, and then I'll click on save, and then next review and enable, and then enable. And now what will happen here is a DCR will get created specifically for the VM Insights that it is going to create automatically. So to see that, we'll click on onboarding in progress. And this option also utilizes the Azure Monitor agent, which is already installed, and the data collection rule. If I see the deployment options, you can see it created a data collection rule, right? If I click on this one, or if I directly search for data collection rules, I'll see one more that is Microsoft VM Insights, Central India, and Linux VM. And the data sources here is VM Insights plus performance counters because it shows the CPU memory also. That is why we have performance counters. And if we go in there, we have the resource already there. And the data sources we can see in the performance counters and then destination, right? So this is how we enable the VM Insights option. That is, the agent gets installed if not already. And also a data collection rule gets created, which will then send the data to the workspace. And now to see this data, we'll go to Linux VM and then we'll go to monitor. And now you can see it has enabled more option for us to see. We have got performance and utilization, wherein we see CPU, available memory, logical disk bytes, logical disk IOPS, and all those information. More will come as the data is being collected. We can go to maps to see dependency of the services. So we cannot see any as the data is being collected. And if we go to the workspace, to see the data, let's go to the table where all this is being stored. So I'll search the tables with name insights, and we have got insight metrics. Let's copy this one and then go to logs and then run. So still the data is being collected. Let's wait for some time. Alright, so after 5 to 10 minutes, it took for the data to get collected. So we have the namespace for each section, computer, memory, network processes. And you can check this out if you want to get detailed information. And if you go back to the machine and then monitor, we have the information now. That is the disk utilization, boot, MNT, how it's getting utilized, and then other information as well. In the mapping, we can see what dependency it has. For this machine, it's standalone, doesn't connect to any storage account or any other Azure service. That is why we are not seeing any information. So this is how VM Insights work. Next we have is the change tracking and inventory. And when I'm saying inventory with the change tracking is because they both work in sync. Inventory is the section where all the information gets stored, whatever applications, softwares, registry versions, or the files, everything gets stored in the inventory. And in the change tracking, it checks if any changes were made. So now to enable this, we'll go to virtual machine operations. Under operations, we have inventory and change tracking, right? So if I enable this on the inventory, I'll have to select the data collection rule. So let's select which I created for the logs collection, which is DCR demo, or create the entirely new with new information. So it's going to create the data collection rule automatically with all the information. And then we have to choose the workspace where the data needs to be sent and then enable. So we can see the status as onboarded and kindly refresh the browser. So we'll go back to change tracking and you can see as I enabled the inventory, change tracking also got enabled automatically because they work together for this information, right? So now it's going to collect all the information, whatever softwares, files or Linux daemons are installed on this virtual machine. So a lot of data will get collected and this will take some time. And you can see two tables being used here, that is configuration change, that is the change tracking and configuration data. Meanwhile the data is being collected. I'll go to the data collection rule what it created. For the change tracking, we have the data collection rule with the name CT, that is change tracking, DCR and the number. And one other thing you can see is the data sources. We do not have any data sources here because it doesn't show directly the data sources. So even though we see the data sources being one, in the data sources we see nothing, and in the resources we'll see the Linux VM. And also if you want to add multiple virtual machines, we can directly add from here and then select the virtual machines wherein we need to enable this option and then apply. So you can see the pattern. For everything we need the data collection rule, which sits in the middle as the brain, which collects the data from the source and then sends to the destination. So it's still collecting, and let's go to extension. If any extension is installed. So Azure Monitor Linux agent and change tracking works in sync for all the data collection and the data being sent to the workspace, right? So shortly in some time we'll see the data in the inventory. So after 15 minutes, the data is being populated and you can see the files being 128 and the software and the Linux daemon data is still being ingested. We'll see that data also shortly. So this is how the data comes up and we are seeing right now all the configuration file of our softwares, and in the change tracking, if any modifications are made to the file softwares or the daemons, we can see all the information in the change tracking, right? And also the main part, we can set up alerting if our Linux daemon or a service is stopped or any modifications were made to a software or a file, we can set up alerting and get notified. So up until now, we have seen logs, we have insights, metrics and change tracking. The last one is now the custom data, which is Microsoft natively does not provide out of the box. And if you want to collect that data, we'll utilize DCR custom logs. So for the custom data, we'll cover that in the next video because it requires a separate video to go in depth regarding how can we set up custom data ingestion from the data collection rule. So in this video, we saw how we utilize data collection rule for logs, metrics, VM insights, change tracking and inventory and custom data. Then finally sending that data to the workspace for final processing or alerting. So DCR is not just for logs, it is the central piece for Azure monitoring. And if this made Azure monitoring simple, like and subscribe. And next I'll show you how to build a complete monitoring setup using DCR, and see you in the next one.